Hey everyone, Rushlock here, and this is a dashboard cam for the Wormhole Police. They've shot this pilot earlier in the day, Maendez, in a Tengu. Shortly on the same patrol shift, they found them in the wormhole with a prospect. Let's just get to the footage and let it speak for itself for a moment.
Maybe something else shows up.
Let him watch his ship fly away.
Now they're laughing because they have the pilot has exited the vehicle. All right, they have the ship ready for impound. They're going to send Sophia off to D ship, come back and pick up the prospect and fly it away. They want to impound the vehicle, and they've got their pilot here in the pod tackled and ready to go. I'll see if I can find a timestamp here that's relevant around here.
Slot.
You know, fucking every time you boys do this, Rushlock's right there, fucking pushing the fucking leftist narrative that the police are violent, fucking Yahoo trigger happy fucks.
And look at this, already damage on the ship. We've seen this in numerous dashboard cams from the Wormhole Police. They're always blasting first and asking questions later. This time, thankfully, they were able to get themselves under control before more that could be done than just some shield damage. But you can see once again, the chief, the voice you hear there is the chief of the Wormhole Police, Vinny Duche, or Vinegar Duche, I believe. And he's aware. He knows the reputation they're building up. And he's letting his guys know, and you can hear them think it's all a joke, right? Let's see if I can find the last piece of footage here. It's going to be really interesting. Ah, here we go. Now, in the first segment that we reviewed, you heard one of the officers mention that it's going to be funny that this pilot is going to watch their own ship fly away.
So when we all drop target.
Alright,
Still,
I'm gonna burn off and bump it.
What you want to bump is the pod, maybe.
No, because that's the one you're holding. You don't.
Now, the pod has disappeared. What could have possibly happened to the pod? They were lining up to bump the ship, I believe, and they wanted to create some distance between the pod and the ship, I believe for this very reason. Now, typically the Wormhole Police are dealing with internal issues of trigger-happy Yahoos, but today there seem to be some bubble-happy Yahoos. They bubbled their own hole, so they weren't able to bubble the scene and maintain proper containment of the crime scene. And so, where could the pod have gone?
What?
He flooded. He flooded.
What happened to the pod?
He blew up.
Oh,
What?
he blew himself up. He had a suicide.
He said he had to go to work, I guess. Got a good ram on the
boy.
prospect for nothing.
Fuck, suicide's never the answer, buddy.
And there was no wreck.
No, what?
And he got
Holy
back in.
fuck!
And there you go. No crime scene containment at all. The pilot is able to get back into their ship and just warp off without any challenge at all whatsoever. You go back and look. They have the pod tackled. They have the ship webbed and nuded. But for some reason, how many are there? 3, 6, 7 officers on the scene, and no proper tackle was maintained on the prospect. Vinny, I know your desk is going to be full of paperwork for a while on this one. I guess the silver lining here is that Vinny still had the moral fiber of a spine, or the moral fiber background for, I don't know what words I'm looking for anymore. I'm just baffled by this footage. Vinny had the decency to post this video anyway, clearly showing either, best case scenario, maybe a corrupt officer took a bribe. I'm sure Internal Affairs will be looking at the wallets of all these pilots and looking for any questionable ISK transfers. God, we can only hope it's ISK and it's in-game. Or, the worst case scenario, blatant, rampant incompetence across the entire Wormhole Police Departments. I don't envy Vinny at all. He's going to have a lot of work to do this coming week and trying to figure out what's going on, getting a handle on the situation. Maendez, well played in either case, kept your cool, and, you know, you only have to be 10% smarter than the problem, and in this situation, you only need to be 1% smarter than the situation. It was 6 or 7 v1, and you outplayed them all. So, well done, Maendez. Well done. Hopefully we see you out there in space again sometime, maybe in a future video from the Wormhole Police Department. If you guys would like to be aware of Mother Cluckers, the Wormhole Police. The link to their YouTube channel will be in the description down below. They're getting very close to the 1,000 mark on YouTube, so make sure you give them a follow, if for no other reason than to maintain oversight on these trigger and now bubble happy Yahoos. Until next time.